together exercise, not competitive, we want to work with each other. So one of us is going to move forward, the other will move back, and then we'll come back the other way. So I'd like you to step forward, gedanbarai. I cover with gedanbarai. Step forward, gedanbarai. Cover with gedanbarai. So step forward, gedanbarai. And I cover with gedanbarai. Yeah. Then I'm going to come back. You do gedanbarai. Ich, knee. Do the other hand. I'll bring it under there. Very nice. San. Good. Gedanbarai. Okay. Ich, knee. San. Ich, knee, san. Okay, and we repeat. Because this is warming up exercise, we're not going to rush, we're not going to do this to a count. We're just going to work with a partner at a pace which is comfortable for you, okay? So I suggest you find a partner who's more or less the same size as you, if you can, and partner up.
So hand left to left. That's it. So you're punching age-uke, age-uke. Yeah. Gedanbarai. That's it. Age-uke, this hand, then you're punching.
We're just doing this. Judan. Here. Here. Yeah. Two. Judan. Judan, Judan, yeah, Jordan, Judan, Judan, yeah. Jordan, Judan, Judan, Jordan, Judan, Judan, Jordan, Judan, Judan. Yeah, so still going to use the same, we're talking the two hands working together. The husband and wife hands, yeah, nail to there, right? Ich, cover, knee, san. Ich, knee, san. Ich, knee, san. All right? You're going to be in reach, okay? Not going to work it back here. Right. Now you should even have a more direct connection with breaking the other person's stance or keeping your stance. Yeah? Punch, right? Punch is going to come to a position where it will break your stance, yeah? So when you start this, slow down a little bit, it's okay, right? This is your uke. This stops you catching it in the face. Yeah? This one, look to control. Knee. This is your uke, stops you catching it in the body. San. Look, missed. And look for the break, then to break the stand. Okay, so now you just do it this range. No stepping. Right? Again, try to affect the balance. You just go, hey. Try and get to a position where you have a line to counter stack. Stand. Yeah. Right, so your uke and your ski become one movement. Yeah. You'll receive, not your stop and block. Notice we're not stopping and blocking here, right? Yeah, that's something else. Punch please. Hey. That's something else. Not wrong, but something else. I'm trying to use his energy now against him. Yeah. If it's a big swinging punch, hey, then I totally want to use energy against him. Yeah? If I put a big swinging up smash on him, right, he's in trouble, yeah? I have a weight advantage, yeah? You don't want to get stuck where this punch wants to go, right? We want to stop. Well, see, that's okay, but the problem with that, yeah, you don't want to be in the way. Now sometimes you're not quick enough to get out of the way, right? But we're working on the idea that we're trying to train ourselves. Our intuitive responses are a bit softer, so that we're looking for that line where we're not receiving the force full on. Yes. Yeah? So that's the thing to think about. Right? Can I use what he gives me? It's the essence of uke. You receive almost, thank you very much. Itadakimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu in Japanese. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah. And then I use it against it. Right? It's the essence of Japanese martial arts. Yeah? Softness against hardness. Okay? Alright. Cycling back, punch coming in. Right? Try to get to a position where you have an effective line to counter strike. Knee. You have an effective line to counter strike. San. effective right hand. Okay? Yeah. Okay, please do that. So we're going to come and do the work.
He's the one to damage as much as you like. I'm start doing the throwing.
Yeah, exactly. It originated with Miyagi children in Goju dojos and was adopted across almost all of the styles. So when you go to Okinawa as a visitor, practicing a style which isn't practiced in Okinawa, like Shotokan, for example, it's actually great. You almost have a golden guest pass to go to any style you want because you don't belong to any of them. Right? Yeah? It's harder for me. I can't walk into any dojo. No, you're the sensei. Karateka. You shouldn't be here. Right? You guys have the golden pass. It's fantastic. But you want to have a little bit of vocabulary when you go, yeah? So, Sanbon Kumite drill. Almost all the dojos do this. They have their slight variations on it, but it's a real fundamental. Yeah? Okay. The other are two kata called the Fuku kata ichi and Fuku kata ni. Alright? We'll run through at least one of those tonight. My objective is not to teach you kata in this seminar, but to give you a flavour. You probably recognise it, because in Shotokan, I'm pretty sure there is a corresponding kata that was adapted from that. Yeah? But again, it gives you an idea about sort of the things that are trained in dojos looking at, should you ever go there, which is more of a common thing. So, but just to finish off and cap this section, yeah, I'm really trying to give you an idea about how to progress from, and it's not pejorative, but one-handed karate to two-handed karate. Yeah? From one-handed karate to two-handed karate. One-handed karate to two-handed karate. One-handed karate to two-handed karate. Yeah? Which is what we see in all of the old karate. Okay, so that exercise we're just doing, we're going to cap it off with a takedown. Now, we don't have a lot of space in here, and the last thing I want is backs of people's heads bouncing off each other. Right? So, first off, if you don't like being taken down, okay, you're not comfortable falling, for example, say to your partner, right, you don't need to be taken down. Right? To be honest, your partner needs to take the position where you've taken their balance. That's sufficient. You could have thrown. Right. But if you're okay with that, okay, then this is what we're going to do. So anybody who doesn't mind being taken down, yeah. So if you guys can move back a little bit. What we're going to do is just take the next logical progression to what we just done. Yeah. So here, yeah. Okay, we go Jodan, Shudan, Gedan. Jodan, Shudan, Gedan. Come in, yeah. Or take down. Yeah. I took his chin and his neck, yeah, which is less likely to resist. For safety purposes, which is gi, drop, and down. Yeah? You should have a bit of so here. Yes, just down. Touch it. Better leave hands up right in front of you than a long way away. Also for safety purposes here, don't throw your partner across the room, okay? So that means the takedown trajectory is not this. Yeah. It's just like gedanbarai. Gedanbarai. Just like think about what gedanbarai is for. No. Right, just this, yeah? I've already got behind him, I can effectively balance like this. Yeah? Right. Gedanbarai. Gedanbarai. Okay? Okay. So, the entry is the same as I did before, just so that you have that consistency of practice. In reality, yeah, I'm not going to allow him to swing 3 punches at me. I'm going to try and get him on the first one, or at least the second one. But for now, it's a drill. That's going to be the drill now. Juno, again. You. Also, don't we do this, please? No. Right. You don't need to control this guy. Yeah, you're not making an arrest. You're just trying to make sure that he didn't take down, nobody else did either. He's still fighting away. Don't get tangled up. Alright, so when you do takedowns, look before you throw. Please. Okay? Okay? Close your eye. Make sure you have enough space. Look. If you haven't broken their balance, it's very hard to throw them. So it's like, I'm going to throw this guy. If you haven't broken their balance, generally regarded as the first kata you would learn in the traditional way. Yeah, today we might learn Pinan kata before or Heian kata before, but Teki kata, Naihanchi Shodan, Naihanchi, traditionally the first kata that you learned before you learned anything else, right? And what does it open with? Right? Stamping techniques, slapping techniques, elbow techniques, not a single punch and slap. It's interesting, isn't it? Let's stamp. Why is a stamp useful? Well, my young friend here illustrated it very well. What's your name again? Sully. So he's half his size, or even less. A strong fellow, right? He was trying to do a yoko geri on him. It wasn't working very well. Why? Because he doesn't have a mass. Yeah, and yoko geri, his mass is going this way and his kicks going the other way. So even less mass. You do this one, your whole mass goes down through center. So you can play with this, yeah. I would argue you have more stability in this position and more use of gravity when you do that inside stand. So that's something to think about. The counter toes, you can chain them together though, which is a nice thing to do. Yeah, you can go 1, 2, 3. You can chain 3 attacks to the legs together, possibly even 4 when the stamp comes through again too. So that's something to think about, right? From a grappling perspective, you know, punch comes in, you end up somewhere like this, right? 1, 2, yeah, a chain of kicks. Okay, you get it back out. Chain of kicks to the low, to the base can be very effective. Right? Take out the base. Again, kuzushi, take out the base. Yeah, take out the base. Okay. Alright, so we're going to take a break so you guys can calm down, have some water, and we'll do a quick Q&A, and then we'll go into the next section afterwards. Try and use the inside of your forearm, yeah? Your forearm inside of the forearm. And you can work up and down, so you can work from up and down the forearm. Top of the arm, outside the arm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Push. The next time we're going to do it. And drop it to that angle. You will find, if you do that, it will be quite powerful, just the energy of your leg dropping in there. And it's an optimal angle as well, right in the middle of the thigh there. If you catch their nerve bundle on the outside of the thigh, they absolutely know it. They're dead leg, right? So, all that is just a change in your style and your trajectory. You're not putting any power into this. This is not a wind up big muscle kick. It's just simply picking up, yeah, kick, up, yeah. So you come in at a perpendicular trajectory and perpendicular trajectory. Okay? Like
Small video.
Stick to the opponent, right? And then use that against them. Yes, this is a combination of softness but also springiness as well. Since it's a use here, right? So think about juggling position. Juggling. So if this is rigid, then I'm going to get the bounce, or worse, yeah, because he's big and heavy, I'm just going to get crushed and it's going to collapse into me and the punch will come through again. So I can use softness to not work against him but work with him, right? So this idea that rather than putting iron bar against iron bar, yeah, I'm going to use softness softness against that rigidity. So, start with, I want you just to use, see Nekoashi Dachi? Yeah, Nekoashi. Yeah. Use one hand, yeah, it's going to look like this. Use two hands, it's going to look like this. Yeah. One hand, yeah, I get out of the way of the punch. If I stay here, boom, right in the danger zone, yeah? I move, I get out of the worst of it. The worst of it, right? Okay, so from here, alright. Once you're happy with that, then it makes sense to bring the other hand into play too. We have lots of kata where you end up with hand positions like this. On the shoulder side and the dojo side. Sit by kata, yeah. Down, shoulder kata, yeah. Hand, nida, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's the movement, that's what we're going to do for now. Yeah, just that one. Alright, main thing is that if I didn't move, I'm definitely going to get clocked. Movement's really important. Right? Try not to drop into Zen Kutsubachi. Right? Try not to do this. Right. Problem. My mobility is now compromised, right? And I'm right in the bath, and I have nothing behind here. I have no supporting structure here. Nothing, right? So try not to do Zen Kutsubachi. Try to be soft. Yeah, try to be soft. Okay. Good stuff? A little more difficult to try and pull off. So again, that's all slowly down. Okay. If you end up down here, this is a different thing. And you can see inherently the problem is here is he's just about as balanced as I am. Yeah? Which means he's going to be able to counter a lot more easily. Right? So I know it might feel intuitive to go for sort of this soto-uke sort of outer reed type position. Right? But it's risky. Yeah, it's risky because unless you have already broken their balance, yeah, what you're doing is giving them a 50-50 opportunity, yeah, of taking you down exactly the same way. Yes. Yeah. So if you've already broken their balance, yeah, if you've already broken their balance, then it becomes just a finish. If you haven't broken their balance, then that sort of, if you try and do it from here, you'll know these guys, you're getting all tangled up, right? If you try and do it from here, just for try and do it from here. No, doesn't work. Okay, so I'm not saying it doesn't work as a technique, but you need to use it in the appropriate fashion. This one here, what we're trying to do is use rotational energy. And it kind of assumes that I have the time and the presence of mind to employ this strategy. Right? Because I moved fairly early. If we're moving fairly early, I've been able to reposition a bit. Right? So it kind of assumes I have that presence of mind all the time to do it. Okay? Just for the purpose of time. What if there was less time and less space? So the punch comes in and I'm here. Yeah? I didn't have the time to get out of the way. Right? I'm more like this. Yeah? I'm going to try and work to get the inside. Yeah? So one more time. Oh! I'm going to work to get the inside. Yeah. I work to get the inside. Okay? So it's too close for me to get out of the way, and too quick, so I just cut it off. Yeah, I'm going to work to get the inside. Yeah? This is gedanbarai. Oh my god, where to get the inside. If you don't use a softener, it can be difficult for him to give you that arm. He won't give you the arm, right? So that's why I'm using the other hand. To give him something else to think about while I look to simply just this. This. Hip and elbow come together. If you just use your arm, it'll be harder. Try and bring hip and elbow together. There's a pulse there. This. Bring hip and elbow together. Next obvious thing is, oh my god, he's got another hand and it's trying to hit me with it, right? Pitch. Bring this one through and look for the ground. Here. Look to control. Right? Pitch. Bring through and look to control. Hold this position. Right? This is only an instant. Only an instant. While I hit. Yeah? And then I'm going to look for the takedown. I can use this one. He's really unhappy about this because his arm's trapped. It feels really bad. I really hit him and go over this way and body drop him. He has no way of break falling. In fact, his arm will pop as he goes. So this is why you can't do this in judo. So, but just let's look at the entry, yeah? So I'm like, oh my god, wrap in. Look, if I can use a rolling movement to try to trap two with one. I can grab the key, I can grab the arm, I might be underneath here. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah? Now I'm going to hit and look for the takedown. Don't actually do the takedown right now because there isn't. You need to be really used to this and used to letting them go so that their elbow doesn't pop. Right? Let's try and work the circular movement. Most important. This is 1, 2, 3. Try to grip. Yeah. Take this one. Okay. This is not a long-term control strategy. You're looking to pop in. Yeah. Okay, right. Give it a try. Yeah. Circle, circle.
You block the arm. Okay. You block the other one. You take that on. You pass it to this one and grip
If you think about it, okay, we said before that karate, we're assuming that we're working against someone bigger and stronger than us. Okay? Well, if you give a bigger and stronger person a chance there to get their balance, yeah, they're going to fight back from that, push back from that, right, quite a lot. So one thing to think about it is that rather than it's obviously you practice slow, yeah, but this is as much a striking strategy as it is a trapping and controlling strategy, right? So just so when I'm doing that, like this movement here, this one, and I want my hand to be over here, right? This is a thrust, like a punch, right? Yeah, this is a thrust like a punch, which should, when I talk about you breaking his stance, right? Well, this is the first way you're going to break his stance, and then this way, yeah. If you went through to the extent that you would do a punch with this, you will do damage to that elbow. Yeah. So that's really what we're doing here. Yeah? I'm not trying to get into a police hold type Tai-ho Jitsu. When you do that, yeah, he will either give up or swing at you with the other one, and then it's bang, bang, and we want to finish. This is a striking strategy still. This is not judo. But the principles are the same. Yeah, I need to break his stance. Yeah. Okay, so.